Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. I hope it's welcome back to Apple Insider. But today we are talking again about Apple's new gear announced at its Time Flies media event. We've already done an independent video on the new Apple Watch Series 6. It is seriously cool, so go check that out if you want all the details that Apple didn't share during its keynote. But in this video, we're going to talk about everything new in the updated iPad Air. And man, this was a massive update. Apple included a ton of changes, redesigned, crazy fast, new, never before seen Touch ID changes, a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. So let's dispense with all the formalities and just jump right into this. So the most obvious changes is the redesign of the iPad itself. iPad Air now looks much more in line with the iPad Pros. There are still differences, but it is much more in line with it. With a new sleek body, it is much slimmer overall, very narrow bezels around the outside. It comes in 5 colors this time, so your traditional silver and space gray, those are there. We also have a rose gold, a blue, and a green color option. So some amazing new colors of this anodized aluminum body on the updated iPad Air. We have now a liquid retina display. That is Apple's terminology for those rounded corners on the panel there. So we have a liquid retina display on this. It is fully laminated, supports the P3 wide color gamut, and there's an anti-reflective coating on the outside, which I really can't wait to see how that is going to impact performance of that display. So some amazing changes coming to the display there. Amazing display, gorgeous new colors, just overall great redesign of the tablet. Now, there is no Face ID here. That is still relegated to the iPad Pros. But what we do have still is Touch ID. Now, there's no home button any longer. That's not on the bottom of the device. Instead, Touch ID has been baked into the power button on the top of the tablet. So you can just reach your finger up there, tie any fingers you want to it, and boom, it is very fast going to unlock your iPad, authenticate for making purchases, all of that now through just a finger touch right there on the sleep wake button of the updated iPad Air. Very cool without all of the hassle of Face ID for those that don't want it in this cheaper, more cost-effective package. So there are more changes here in store aside from the finishes and the new 10.9-inch liquid retina display. We also have a new A14 Bionic processor in there. And if you haven't heard A14 before, that's because it's a new processor for Apple. This is the first time they are using it in this tablet, which means it is likely that the new iPad Air is more powerful than the iPad Pros that were released earlier this year. The current generation iPad Pros are rocking an A12Z Bionic processor, and these are rocking an A14 Bionic processor. There's huge leaps in performance over prior generation iPad Airs, and I cannot wait to benchmark the new iPad Airs against the current gen iPad Pros, just to see how much of a drastic difference there is between an Air and a Pro. Now, that's not to say the iPad Pros are any slouch. Those things are extremely capable and great devices, but it is crazy to see an A14 Bionic processor debuting in an iPad Air before the Pros or even the new iPhone 12s. The new iPad Air also has a 7-megapixel Facetime camera, the one facing you there, definitely upgraded. The rear-facing camera, the 12-megapixel shooter, the same one that is found on the latest generation iPad Pros. Get some great video there, as well as photos. If we take a look, or rather a listen to the speakers, all of the speakers have been upgraded, some great stereo surround sound on the new iPad Air speakers. We are moving to USB-C from Lightning, so now there is a USB-C cable and a USB-C power brick in the box that is a lot faster than the Lightning port that was there before. A few things on that. The new iPad Air comes with a 20-watt USB-C power brick. The iPad Pros, they're only shipping with an 18-watt, so an even faster USB-C power brick included in the box here. And because we've moved to USB-C rather than Lightning, the first generation Pencil, Apple Pencil, will no longer work, and you must use the new second generation Apple Pencil. So second generation Apple Pencil support with its magnetic charging down the side of the tablet. These also support Wi-Fi 6, so another great jump in productivity and connectivity using the latest Wi-Fi standards. Aside from Wi-Fi being quicker with Wi-Fi 6, LTE connectivity is faster, up to 60% faster LTE connections, and this thing will start shipping in October, starting at $599. To be honest, this is an incredible tablet. I cannot wait to get my hands on one. I mean, we saw a huge redesign coming to this device. We have new colors, upgraded cameras, faster Wi-Fi and LTE. We have support for the second-gen Apple Pencil. We have the support for Magic Keyboards. Just so many things here are incredible. The anti-reflective coating on the outside, USB-C instead of Lightning. Just Apple did an amazing job here. The Touch ID sensor, obviously on the sleep-wake button, is very cool to try out. So many things here to love and an incredible price. If you guys want to grab one of these again, start shipping in October. You can find the links for these down below, as well as all of other Apple's tablets and any current sales that are going on. Let me know what you guys think over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and stay tuned for more coverage of Apple's latest gear.